What is gooch, my beautiful Libra zebra cakes? My Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Now, if you have Libra falling within those placements within your chart, this reading is for you. But disclaimer, if this reading does not resonate with you, please don't force the message to fit. If it does not resonate with you, don't go in the comment section below letting me know. Just please go check out your other signs. But other than that, Libras, we're going to dive into first scrying so we get channel messages of what spirit wants to let you know during this moment in time. And then I'll show you my bowl with what I mean by scrying. Then you see my pendulum soon. And then we're going to get into the tarot. And then we're going to get some clarification on why the tarot is coming out, just to get more in-depth details on any clarity that you may need. And then we're going to get into some love messages, because I know a lot of people want to know about that. And then lastly, we're going to close it out with messages and advice from your higher self to gain any clarity or to have any answers to your questions. So let's dive into the scrying bubble with my sexy pendulum. Let's go. If there's any guides, spirit guides, ancestors, DT, archangels that you want to ask for assistance at this moment in time during this reading, do so now, so we can all tap into that energy together. Libras, you might be seeing feathers everywhere. Libra, spirit for Libras. Libras, we just had the full moon in your sign, and I started to recognize when the moon is in certain particular signs, it actually activates that sign even more into motivation. So Libras, I feel like you've been really motivated lately to stop procrastinating, to kill old habits, to let go of ways of thinking, doing, and being, and to start really being the version of yourself that you desire to be. And you're really being divinely guided and pushed to do this at this moment in time. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say. I'm hearing stop waiting. Why? Libras, I'm getting this energy. You're just like, you're waiting for life to shift in order to experience happiness or good things in your life. Because I feel like right now you think you're missing out on things by making self-sacrifices towards your goals and your desires. But here's the thing. You never miss out on anything that is meant for you. Never. Never. And I used to think this way, especially being a Leo, because us Leos, we think we miss out on shit when we say no to certain things. But it's like, if you're wanting to build not only a legacy, a lot of people think people who desire wealth and desire riches are stuck-up people. They think they're better than everyone else, but it's not that. It's more like, if you are the black sheep of your family, you were probably the ones always more emotionally mature than your parents, probably taking care of your parents, being responsible at such a young age. Or, your parents didn't really care much about you. I feel like this creates a rebellious state of mind. And what rebellious really means, it doesn't mean a rebel. It means someone who has the power to think for themselves. And Libras, I feel like you're very magnetic to the outer world because you have the power to think for yourself, to speak in particular ways people won't speak, to have certain vocabulary that people didn't expect you to have a certain sense of intelligence that people think they could walk all over you, but you know damn well what the fuck you deserve and who you are. So Libras, I'm really getting this energy of, you never miss out on what is meant for you. If you're making the necessary sacrifices for your health, for your future, for your goals, then please understand those pay off way more than instant gratification. Always. Because I look at it as like, when people want instant gratification, I mean like, I got that $1 million, I got rich quick. It leaves very quickly and it's not long lasting. Same thing with a relationship. You rush into a relationship and don't take the time to allow it to flow, but you force it, it's going to leave your life. And those moments that were very, very quick and flammable just went out. But when you trust in a higher plan, that your intuition is guiding you to make these certain changes and shifts because it knows what is going to be meant for you and come in for you. It knows your blessings. Your soul knows your blessing. Your intuition knows your blessing. And higher power, your higher self knows your blessings and what you're meant for. And sometimes we could get so lost in being of this world that we become it. So we got to be mindful that we're not Libras. I feel like a lot of you are very spiritually strong. You're not in this world to be of it. You're in this world to create a new world. You never miss out on life. If anything, start learning how to enjoy life with yourself and recognize people really miss out on you. But not in an egoic way, where it's more of the fact that people will become more interested in what you're doing rather than be more interested in what people are doing when they're not really doing anything. So you might as well focus on yourself, boo. But let's get into the tarot. For my Libra Zebra Cakes, for my Libra Zebra Cakes, for my Libra Zebra Cakes. My Libra Zebra Cakes. I hope you guys are having a lovely, bubbly day. If I haven't said that already, I hope you guys are having a lovely, bubbly day. I'm feeling really drained. So, you know, Libra, stop overgiving, stop overdoing, stop going out for a little bit. I feel like you really need to rejuvenate right now. You really need to rejuvenate, and that's probably where the motivation is coming from. You're quick, you're steadfast, but Taurus just went into Venus, so that's really going to be asking us to settle down. Take it one step at a time. Don't rush, because you're only going to deplete yourself. Learn how to enjoy the process without trying to. Learn how to enjoy the process without rushing to the outcome. Yeah. Because people think, if I do more, no matter how tired I am, no matter how hungry I am, no matter whatever, they think their desires come quicker, but that's the quickest way to get out of alignment, because you create frustration. But when you learn to take a step back and rest and realize rest is part of the manifestation process, like taking action and resting is part of the process, you are more in alignment to receive what you want quicker rather than trying to force it to come by not taking care of yourself. Because you need the vessel to help the spiritual vessel. You need the spiritual vessel to help the physical vessel. So the spirit is about your emotions, taking a step back, reevaluating, reflecting, releasing, and then to create space, energetic space for new things. And then you have the physical to help you be the container to maintain that new energy and to release energy rather than suppress energy. So you need to learn how to rest, take action, but learn how to rest, because it's all part of the process of alignment and manifestation. All right, Libras. But if you're feeling motivated, go for it, boo. Go for it. But if you can take a step back, take a step back. Listen to your emotions on what you're motivated to do, because your emotions literally are your guide. If your emotions are telling you to rest, take a nap. If your emotions are telling you to take action, take action. When you take action immediately on what you feel to do, that's how you get into alignment. All right, Tara, what do you want to let my Libras know? I feel you, Libras. I'm a Libra rising, so I'm feeling this energy too. 4 Wands. You want to party. I'm feeling it, bro. I've been wanting to party hardcore lately. I don't know why, but I just been wanting to just not do anything. But I know that I got to take actions on what's going to be long term for my future. All right, 4 Wands. I'm sensing party. You guys may be invited to a wedding. You may be invited to go out. I'm actually kind of seeing this too. Some of you Libras maybe just be enjoying being at home, dancing, partying, maybe with your kids. This is cute. I love it. 5 of Wands here, 10 of Swords. Five of Wands, a Ten of Swords. You go from jittery to happy to frustrated and... All right, let's see. Let's get some clarification because this is interesting energy to me. Can we get some clarification for my Libras? Summer is coming, so when summer hits, us Libras we like to have fun. Let's just be real. All right, why the Four of Wands here, Spirit? Why the Four of Wands? Oh, let me break that back. Because my deck is in the reverse. My bad, Libras. My bad. I love it. Once I flipped over the deck, the same card came out. It was in the reverse before. That's why I had to check the deck. But now it's in the upright. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, you might be seeing 4-4 everywhere. Or 4-4-4. You got the Magician. The Four of Swords. Rest. I'm telling you. Take that rest. Know when to take inspired action when you feel it. When you feel good, take action. 11-11 as I say that. That's how you manifest. By using your resources. And your resources, the wands are action, your physical self. The cups are your emotions. The sword is your thoughts. And the pentacles are the tangible. Using your resources to use all of that all in one to create what you need to create to move towards your goals. So it's like you're co-creating with the universe right now. It's powerful. It's powerful. But know when to take a step back and rest. And if you guys are having a hard time resting, that's the shadow work you need to do. Why is it that you think you're not worthy of receiving without needing to do anything? Because we're worthy of receiving without needing to do anything too. Remember that. Can I get one more card for the Four of Wands? No. All right. Empress. Your energy, Libras. It don't matter. Masculine, feminine. You may be a man. You may be a woman. Five of Pentacles. All right. Libras. Be very mindful right now with your spending. Because sometimes when you get overly excited, you overspend. Because you're probably an emotional spender. Probably an emotional spender. But I'm also getting here, the Empress is someone who's abundant, who has it all, who's seen as very magnetic, seen as like someone who wants to have what they have. But that could lead to scarcity mindset. That could lead to lack of finances. So be very mindful. Four of Wands does represent the house. So be mindful that you are paying your bills on time. Also, Libras, a message just came through. When you have taken care of things that need to be taken care of, don't overdo things. Meaning that if you got to pay the bills, pay certain bills, pay those bills, and you want to take action on the goal, take action on the goal. If those were your two intentions to get that done in the day, great. If you have the energy to do more, great. But if you don't, take a step back and rest. But be very mindful that you guys may have a lot of resources with you as in finances, but don't, and I mean do not, rush to those finances by overspending. I'm feeling minimalist energy right now. Minimalist energy. Walk around, Libra, knowing that you do have it all inside, but not needing to show it off and make people think you're broke when you ain't broke. Let's just put it that way. But be mindful, because you can't go broke if you just keep spending and spending and spending. Like, oh, I need this for this business. I need this for that. I need this. I need that. But really, you may not need those things. So be mindful. Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? Feeling frustration from that card. Why is the Five of Wands here? Dude, I keep doing that. It keeps flipping upside down. Libras, be mindful. You might be back and forth, back and forth. This is how your energy was. I was feisty. I was motivational. I was emotional. I was like, damn, all over the place. Why the Five of Wands? Ooh, that fell out. No. But in the reverse, too. Okay. King of Pentacles. Let's go. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. I like this energy. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Counterparts, bro. So Libras, you might be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, another Libra. I got a lot of earth here. A little bit of fire as well. Ace of Wands in the reverse. I just heard tame your horniness. Use that energy to fuel you. Use your sexual energy to motivate you rather than, you know, deplete you. Meaning, like, when we are horny, I've learned this through my sexuality. And sexuality is not just about your gender. It's really about the energy that you hold that makes you you. When you can use your horniness as fuel to create, because with sexual energy, you create. That's why when people have sex, they create a baby. When you use that energy to create through a project, through an endeavor, you can create some magical ass shit. I'm telling you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give you a little tip. TMI, maybe too much information, but I don't know, I'm gonna share with someone. When you masturbate, right when you're about to climax, literally imagine the thing that you want to manifest and feel into how good it feels. I manifested so much shit from doing that, you guys. No lie. No lie. But you got King of Pentacles here, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Libras, you're all in your head. With this Five of Wands here, it's like these are different versions of you. Like, I'm close to getting what I want, but no, I gotta get this done. These circumstances are in my way. Oh, I'm doubtful. I don't want to do nothing. It's like these emotions are all over the place. You're all over the place. But with the King of Pentacles here, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, I'm also getting, if it comes to a relationship, because you got the Queen of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles, if it has to do with the relationship, do not lose focus within yourself. I did say this to Leo too, because sometimes Libras, especially Libras, when you get into a new relationship, you lose sight of everything else in your life and you make that one person important. But you have to remember, if you got goals, you got dreams, you got desires, you have to prioritize your independence as well. You could be independent and still be in a relationship. So this person that you're looking at may have the lifestyle that you want, may make good money, and they're pretty loyal. I see that. I see that they're pretty giving, and I see that they're really attentive and consistent. But Libras, you need to focus on yourself. And you also need to recognize with this person is that they're not in your life to take care of you, to serve you, to give to you. That's your job. This person is just adding to your happiness. But I feel like this person is also in your life to inspire you to take action and focus more on you. Because with the Eight of Wands here, I love this. New opportunity. Ace of Pentacles, more money. King of Pentacles, you're going to be living in luxury. But you got to get out your own way and stop focusing on a flame of what you and someone else has and start focusing on the internal flame that's going to get you to move forward towards what you want to create. Because this person's in your life to help to add to your happiness, but it's really up to you to cultivate your own happiness. And you do that by knowing your worth and knowing who you are outside of the relationship. That's how you create a successful relationship. Because if you always focus on another person and forget about your life, you procrastinate, you lose out on things, you don't focus on new opportunities, and that doesn't serve you in any way. It doesn't. You got to know your worth here, because I feel like you're dealing with someone who knows their worth too, who gets shit done, and who you may feel like they take their time to text you back, but Libras, find your own way to not distract yourself, but to more just genuinely focus on yourself to the point you love yourself, you love your hobbies, you love your endeavors, and when you get with this person, I love being with them too. But it's not just about them. Why the Ten of Swords here? That's too many, but these three came out in the upright, so I'm going to take those. But I'm still going to look at these. Yeah, these don't matter. They're telling me to put them back. It's like... It's the way that spread it out. That was 5. So 5 is all about change. Can I get 2 more, please? By this Ten of Swords. You got the Hermit. Okay. Yep. Having that inner light guide you Having that inner flame guide you. You got the Hangman here in the challenge position. And you got the Nine of Cups. Let's go. And the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Maybe dealing with the Sagittarius. But, Ten of Swords, the Hermit, the Hangman, the Nine of Cups. All right. This is what I was just talking about. That independence. The Ten of Swords here. I don't feel like anything ended in your life. I feel like you not released something. You passed a spiritual test. That's what it was. And I feel like the spiritual test was that you listened to your intuition to separate yourself from a particular situation, to introspect on why is it that same particular patterns happen. So for example, like I just said, you get into a new relationship, you forget about yourself, and all of a sudden, you know, that's how you start realizing things go down because you forget to focus on yourself, or you realize your spending habits are why you consistently don't have the money that you want. It's like you went through an ego death. And that could require going through a dark night of the soul. Even it could be temporarily. Some people go through the dark night of the soul for a year, for 2 years. I did for a very long time, for at least I think like 3 years. Or sometimes it could just be a month or a day. But I feel like you went through a dark night of the soul that made you recognize that your guiding light is not outside of you, it's within you. So you had to do some introspection and recognizing, okay, I'm seeing what keeps reoccurring in my life and I need to make these shifts. But since it's like you have a lot of good things in your life right now and you're appreciating them, but it's like you're learning how to be disciplined in maintaining it, but also gaining the wisdom to multiply it. Love it. The Hangman in the challenge position. So Hangman is Piscean energy. The Hangman comes before the death, and it's all about really learning how to be still and observe. You're being asked to observe. Observe how you maneuver. Observe how you think. Observe how you feel. Observe people. Observe the world. And I feel like this observation is going to lead you to discover a new profound sense of inner peace, of inner fulfillment, and really recognizing your worth to the point you're not chasing, you're not attached, you're not codependent, you are not needy. And this is not just with a person. This could be towards the universe too. Where it's like when you're needy, when you're chasing the outcome, when you're needing like, oh, I need this money, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need this in order to help me. Oh, I don't have it. When you're in that state of energy, you're living in victimization. I said this in Virgo's reading. So if you have Virgo in your chart, you're dealing with Virgo, go check out that reading. But when you are in this state, you're victimizing yourself and you're thinking nothing goes well for you and you're thinking nothing is looking out for you. But this way of thinking is causing you to stay in a lack mentality. You can't want abundance and be a victim of your circumstance because you are the savior of your circumstance. But you also got to recognize that you are the problem of why you have these current circumstances as well. But with the Nine of Cups here, I feel like you literally went through a spiritual test and you passed it. You passed it. But I feel with this Nine of Cups here, it's not about you having everything you want physically. It's about recognizing when you could tune into the emotion of what it is you want, it's like you don't need it physically because you feel like you already have it. I love this quote and I'll live it to the day that I die. I'm happy not because life is good. I'm happy because I see the good in everything of life. Sit with that. Sit with that, Libras. All right. Now, let's get into some love messages from my beautiful Libra Zebra cakes. If you guys are enjoying this reading, if it is resonating with you so far, please hit that like button. I kindly ask you to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to book your own personal reading, all that information is down in the description box below. But all right. Can I get 3 cards for love for my Libras? For love for my Libras? Cassette, boat. Okay, no, this is too many. Too many. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, I just said. Definitely release the limiting belief. All right. Girl with the snake. Can I get 2 more, please, for love for my Libras? You got both that came out twice. I'm not taking those. That's too many. Can I get one more, please? All right. Girl with the snake. Empath, narcissistic paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Grim Reaper, no, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Okay. I did say codependent and needy. So Libras, you're probably recognizing that you're probably such a giver and an overgiver that you feel like you're not being reciprocated. And that could be because maybe you would like that. Didn't I say about that in the beginning? I think I said that to Virgos. But when you're a child and you probably were the one responsible to take care of your parents all the time, you grow up believing that you have to be the fixer and the caretaker. So you attract people who are broken, who need that healing energy. But sometimes that could be people who are very selfish and use that to their advantage to take advantage of you, and to the point of depletion. That's probably why you're restless, or probably why you're losing out on finances as well, because you're always giving. Because you are very abundant. People see that light within you. But receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So that's what I feel right now. Maybe the frustration is coming from that. Maybe you set your intentions clear with someone and they didn't get back to you, or they're bypassing the conversation. And it's like right now you need to take a step back and focus on yourself, because that's what the most important is. A person should never be more important than the connection you have with the divine, because the divine knows of the desires of your heart and what you need to do to get them. But when you chase after a person and rely on happiness from another person or waiting on another person, it only creates stagnation with the connection between yourself. Relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. So if you guys are currently going through a breakup, this is causing you to realize, why is it that maybe these same potential partnerships continuously happen? But I also feel as if this is more about you learning how to bounce back and choose yourself. Because I feel like Libras, you invest so quickly and you fall so hard to the point if someone leaves or abandons you, you fall into a state of rock bottom to the point you give up on yourself. Don't do that, Libras. Don't do that. Because right now it's about you learning how to love you and you recognizing like, damn, I've had the power all along to create what I wanted, because if I could give that to other people and be a blessing for other people, if I focus on myself, maybe I could fucking be such a blessing to myself as well. You know, I think you're starting to recognize the blessing that you are. And if you're an Empress status, and this is Libra energy, and I'm a Libra rising, bro, I know exactly what I'm talking about. When you know your light and your abundance and your blessing, you know how contagious your energy is. But you got to learn the discernment of not only who deserves and who doesn't, but the discernment to enable boundaries, to let people know the respect you deserve and to remind them who the fuck you are. But you got to first know who the fuck you are by choosing you. See, look at that. Underneath the deck, self-indulgent. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Love it. All right, Libras. Let's close it out with a message and some advice from your higher self. Let's see what your higher self wants to let you know during this moment in time. What do you want to let my beautiful Libra Zebra cakes know? What do you want to let my beautiful Libra Zebra cakes know? A higher self of my beautiful Libras. What do you want to let them know during this time? I want to see, what am I going to title this reading? Let's see. Something told me to wait until I get a card and I'll title the reading. All right. All right. Compassion. 3 signs already got this today. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. The more you have compassion for yourself during this process, the more you see it through the eyes of God. And remember, when God had the thought of you, God thought the world needed one of you. That's how you know you're a fucking blessing and a chosen one, boo-boo. All right, feelings. Emotions want to be felt. So stop trying to take so much action, Libra, and know when to take a step back and rest. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. So I'm saying, Libras, don't get lost in what leaves your life or who hurts your feelings. Feel the emotions of the abandonment, of the sadness, of the low self-esteem, and realize you are not alone in the process, because if you were alone, you wouldn't have an intuition, you wouldn't have guides, you wouldn't feel like when you needed a miracle, it happened immediately. Those wouldn't happen. But you're never, never alone. And when you make the higher power your refugee, and when you realize the higher power is always with you and want to be with you and sees you unconditionally, no flaws at all, but perfectly perfect the way that it created you, you will recognize that everything that you feel, you don't have to go through alone. I started to realize the more I pray every morning, the more I pray every night, it's like those feelings of anxiety, of fear, of abandonment, of the past coming up, they all start to ease themselves out little by little by little, to the point I don't need to fear. I choose faith. I don't need to hate. I choose love. I don't need to attach. I know I am and have enough. Love it. Last one. Love this card. Solitude. Once you embrace the inner divine and your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or chasing. I'm going to leave you something with Libras before we go. Take a screenshot. When you learn to enjoy your solitude, you make decisions based off of self-love rather than loneliness. Because when you make decisions based off of loneliness, you make decisions based off of trying to fill that void within you from the outside world. And that's not how it works. But other than that, my beautiful Libras, if you want to book your own personal reading or healing session, all that information is down in the description box below. But I really hope this helps. And if it did, please hit that like button. And I kindly ask you to subscribe to this channel. But until then, Libras, I'll see you on the next one. And only love.